Hello everyone, doing a different kind of stat video today. Today I'm just going to be talking about rare shields, what they are, where they came from, and how we discovered them. Um, so as you guys probably know if you're on the YouTube channel, is that me and my friend Mark are trying to get every single named item in the game. So to do that, we had to get a spreadsheet to list every single item so we can just check off items as we get them. All right. So thankfully there was a website that some guy went to the code and just listed out all the possible prefixes for shields because it's not on the wiki or anything. So I just copied them on a spreadsheet, didn't really think too much about it. And as for playing the game, I noticed that there are like typically 1 to 2 prefixes that are really rare that we have never seen. And this is for every shield manufacturer. There's like 1 or 2. And I was thinking, what could this possibly be? Well, one of them is not as rare, but still kind of rare. It's the max shield capacity stat, or like range of stats. It's basically triple pangolin is the easiest way to get it, or like one of the most notable ways to get it. It's just like the capacity prefix on a shield. That one's not as rare, or like not as rare as this one, for example, but it's still kind of rare. So that was that. And I was like, well, these prefixes that we're missing are like special prefix 4. Alright, so I was like, okay. Well, it's not the max, because the max special stat would just give you inflammable, because that'd just be triple mono one. It'd be inflammable, alkaline, or grounded, or whatever. So I worked my way down. I did Mullen, Hyperion, and I found it instantly. And I kept working my way down, and I was greatly disappointed when I find out that there are only 4 possible combinations to get a rare shield. Now let's quickly just go over the rare shields. Ignore some of these booster shields. I'll go over those in just a sec. So we got the Hoo-Ah booster shield, Panacea adaptive shield. I'm going to skip TDR for just a sec. Devouring shock spike, or just any spike shield, devouring spike shield, model 1. Gun explosive spike, juiced melee, extreme explosive nova, calamitous, model 1 nova shield, Darwinian turtle shield, and high Roy amplify shield. Oh, and liberated absorb shield. Anymore? Okay, I'll talk about this in just a sec. So these are the rare shields. These are the prefixes for shields that are insanely difficult to get. How difficult? Well, it's 1 in 13,900 to get. Just if you're looking at flat off shields, every 1 in about 14,000 you will see this one. This is how rare these shields are. These shields are no joke. I highly doubt that the average player has seen any of these. Now, it is true that if you're a new player or like a player who does this, you're not really looking at the name of the shield, you're just kind of looking at the stats, like the important stuff, or just even the parts. So you probably don't even notice the shield name, but the shield name, this name has only appeared so often in the series of this game. Probably not as much as people probably think. This is rarer than any sham. I don't know about the Cobra. Probably rarer than any Cobra. I don't know the percent chance of a Cobra off the top of my head, but I know it's low, but I got one, so I mean it's not too bad. But these, obviously, it's not rarer than a perfect hide. I will say that it's not rarer than a perfect hide. Okay, perfect hide. It's like 1 in 24 million. This is 1 in 14,000. Big difference there. Okay. So once again, it is not rarer than a perfect hide. But it is still insanely rare to get these. Now, for the hunt, discovering these is not fun. Is not a good thing to hear when you do the math, and it's 1 in 14,000. So, I got to talk about TDR shields for a sec. So I'm not sure, because TDR is kind of weird, because it has no special effect. It just doesn't. So Model 1 parts are actively bad on these. So I'm not sure if there's a different way to get the fast acting variant. I'm pretty sure there has to be. But if not, this is the rare shield. I haven't really tested TDR shields because we got this one pretty early in the hunt history. way back. I think when Serifs were still a thing. So like, yeah. So I don't know too much about TDR, but I know for the other ones, these are all legit. These are all super hard to get. All right. So the probably the rarest named item in the game, as in the rarest item with a unique name. So not inflammable Height of Terramorphous is rare, but it's not as rare as this because you only need one model part. This you need two and very specific top part. So the High Roy 1340 shield is the rarest named item in the game by far. Okay, this is a very unique name. I I highly doubt anybody in the history of this game has seen this name on this thing, because it's not even perfect. It's not even a perfect variant of this shield. A perfect variant would just be triple Malawon, and if you're gonna give it, you just do triple Malawon. You wouldn't even want to see this. That's why this shield is so funny. It is a garbage shield. Well, it's not garbage, but like it's just a dumb shield. It's just a really dumb shield, and it's probably one of the most overlooked things in the game, most skipped quests in the game, and it is one of the rarest like variants out there. So we still have to get this shield. It is very annoying because it is a quest reward. So you only see once of it, so you have to dashboard or read only or whatever the commander or whatever you want to do to get this as fast as possible. You only see one. It's 1 in 14,000, so we have to go through at least 14,000 attempts to get it. Even then, it's not guaranteed, of course. Statistics, blah blah blah, math. But for other shields, like these base game shields, when you open up a vendor, there's like 2 to like 9, maybe more or less, shields in a vendor at a time. So you have multiple instances to see these shields. So it's not nearly as bad as like something where you only see one at a time. So these are not as bad as this in a way. These are still bad, but at least it's like when you open a vendor, there's multiple chances, right? So here so with these booster shields, I'm just gonna talk about just like the different parts. So as you can see, we got double Malawon Hyperion Hua booster shield. Perfect. Skip that one. Let's go to this one. As you can see, double Malawon Vladoff Hua booster shield. Perfect. Double Malawon Tedior Hua booster shield. Awesome. Doing great. Double Malawon Anshin Hua booster shield. We're killing it. Alright. Now if you go the next step below Vlad, so Vladoff is neutral and special. It doesn't add or subtract anything. Doll is the first one to subtract from special, and it's not that much. As you can see, it's only 0.3% on the card there. But as you can see, it doesn't have the Hua prefix. So you need at least double Malawon neutral to get it. You can't have any negatives to special. Not only that, you can probably guess off of that double Hyperion also doesn't work. Hyperion, Malawon, tactical booster shield. Just doesn't work. It has to be double Malawon with either Anshin, Vladoff, TD, or Hyperion top part. Has to have those conditions to be met in order to get the shield to spawn. These shields are just they're really annoying. So that's pretty much all I really want to talk about in this video is just these shields, what they are, how to get them. If you want to get one of these, just open up a shield vendor, X number of times, X thousand number of times, and you'll probably see one of these eventually. If you refer to, I did a stream a while back when I was trying to farm this guy out, and I got like 4 rare shields like in a day in the like the span of a stream. I would just count that up to just pure luck. Like that was just chance. That has nothing to do with like the rarity of these, because from day 1 of the hunt till that day, well, a little bit before that day, we have never seen a rare shield. Okay, and then I got one from Terramorphous. Didn't even know it was rare at that time. I was like, oh, bandit shields are done. Yippee! I didn't even know it was a rare thing. I don't know when that was. When I first started farming Terra, or probably a little bit after. And then I discovered rare shields were a thing. I was like, crap. And then, yeah, so open up a shield vendor. Uh, Anything with guaranteed shields is your best chance to get one of these. Again, these aren't perfect variants, because if you want a thing with boosted special, you just want triple mono one anyway. So you won't really want one of these, but I mean, they're still pretty good. I mean, 15.2% is pretty dang good for a booster shield, at least. And obviously, resistance and max health is really good. Obviously, there's a level 8, so it's not like perfect, whatever. But yeah, so those are rare shields. Kind of just made this video to clear up some confusion about what a rare shield is, so we can use this video for arguments for our sake, because people will think that the perfect gem is like the rarest thing in the game, but it's not. I hate to break it to you, but that shield is like kind of meh, and perfect one is not that rare because Momo parts aren't weighted differently on it. What? It's just rare because it's a 1 in 30 from Bunker. There you go. Yeah. If you want to talk about rare shield, talk about one of these, and Delphi talk about one of these. All right, now this may or may not happen or not, but I'm gonna cut it here, and then we'll see if Mark wants to add stuff to it later, because he's like the math guy. He's like the math behind it. So, because he has that whole thing pulled up, and I'll link the web page or whatever with all the shield prefixes on it. That is incredibly useful. Definitely recommend looking at that. So yeah, so I'll maybe hand it off to Mark. If not, this is the end of the video. So yeah.